All right, so we got lots to do when we get back. Also, we could talk about porn addiction. It was on CNN. The numbers.
You get addicted to that stuff?
Well,
wow.
They talked to this guy, Lance.
I knew that.
I've actually woke up in my computer chair, half asleep, typing away an instant message with my hands at my side.
That could be an addiction.
They talked to this guy, Lance.
Lance, just a flare.
He says he sometimes looks at porn 3 to 4 times a day.
Pick up the phone, Lance.
3 to 4 times
She's
a day.
dying on me, Lance. Yeah.
3 to 4 times a day.
Is that addiction?
That's what I'm asking today. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Depends on how old he is.
Yeah. What kind of porn it is.
Yeah.
Well, he's 4.
If you're...
if it involves a horse and a runaway, it's probably
All right, listen, we got a break. These were just supposed to be little setups. Right, let's go to Kate in Jersey. Kate, what's up?
Hey.
Hey.
I'm calling about the porn addiction.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's the real deal, man. My ex was a full-on porn addict. And what was better, he was an attorney, so he'd be watching porn at work and doing whatever he was doing and then billing the clients for the hours.
Wow. The clients will get billed for him doing what he's doing, perusing pornography?
Yeah, why would you say he was a porn addict?
Does 6 hours a day qualify?
Yep.
How do you know it was 6 hours a day? You got him on the clock?
Well, when he came clean to me about that and everything else he was doing, I found out about the details.
What else was he doing?
Let's just say he and Jimmy would have had a lot to talk about.
Oh, okay. He liked getting ladies.
Yes, he did like getting ladies, and with my money.
And
With your money.
How do you not love this guy? No offense.
And let's just say he liked ladies that perhaps would drink a lot of water.
Well, no, not
Okay.
to that extent.
All right, okay. I thought maybe when you said him and Jimmy had something in
Just
common.
ladies in general.
Were the clients always wondering why their legal paperwork was laminated?
Oh, yeah. He left that job one step ahead of an investigation.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, thank you, Kate.
Oh, you're so welcome.
We can
John.
get a million of those calls. The weird thing is CNN talked to someone named Lance. I don't think this guy has a problem.
Lance!
I haven't heard the audio yet, but it says Lance... never going to get through this. That Lance looked at porn 3 to 4 times a day. I think the average adult male looks at porn 3 to 4 times a day.
Yeah, definitely.
Easily, right?
If he has access to it, yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. See, that's Barry Pepper.
Look like your average American family. Nice house, beautiful son, happy life. But getting to this point was a lot harder than you can ever imagine.
I haven't looked at porn or anything for 3 years now.
Lance Tracy is a porn addict, and it almost destroyed his marriage.
Well, when I was first married, I was looking at porn
try harder.
on a good day or a good week, maybe once or twice a week. Bad week would be 3-4 times a day.
For Lance, the deception began almost...
It really is nothing.
That's what is that?
That's like saying I'm an alcoholic. I had a near beer on Tuesday and then a Meisterbrow on Friday afternoon. God almighty, what a
really
rookie
need help.
Lance is.
That's nothing.
3 to 4 times a day?
When the internet, especially when the internet first really popped with porno, there wasn't a guy in this country that wouldn't have been considered a porn addict. You spent hours on end looking at pornography that you couldn't get in magazines or any of the places you used to get it. And it was available now at your fingertips. You were right there. You were of everyone in the country. Every man was a porn addict
Just to add
that had a computer.
You couldn't even get the magazines. Most guys couldn't just go out and get a porn magazine because they were married or whatever.
Yeah, but this was easier. It was
That's what I'm
better.
saying.
It was more
you're saying, like,
accessible, more material.
You're saying, that what you couldn't find in magazines. I'm saying a lot of guys just couldn't even buy the magazines themselves.
Yeah.
But now it's right there on your computer. You take a quick peek while, the wife is in the kitchen, cooking up supper.
You don't have to change your schedule at all to see it.
Right.
And, yeah, it's very addicting.
But 3 to 4 times a day?
Oh, this guy may Lance.
That's nothing.
Creep. I'm talking about, I'm late for the cellar sometimes because I can't pick myself out of my computer chair. Literally, my back hurts. I understand what addiction. I'm like, all right, well, if I keep going, I'll just take a very fast shower. I can't stop. I'm out of control. Lance is a little girl.
Really?
Hey, look at it 3 times a day. Tee. Oh, a little peek in the breast. Oh, whoops-a-daisy.
And they've got that running through the meadow acoustic music running behind them.
Yeah, like, oh, this part.
And then when the music changes, everything goes
Everything
dark.
will be,
And he says up to 3 to 4 times a day.
Which means it's probably once or twice.
Unless those sessions lasted 4 hours apiece.
You know who told him he was a porn addict?
That Dumbbelly's married.
Wife. His stupid wife told him that he was addicted to porn.
Either that or he got busted. He got busted, and she's like, I'm going to leave you. And he goes, but I'm an addict. I got to quit. I need help.
He's sitting there going, oh, jeez, I just looked at a few nude pictures. Enough.
Give me a break.
Times a day.
For Lance, the deception began almost immediately.
Deception?
During their entire courtship and for the first 2 years of their marriage, he kept his addiction a secret from Amy.
There's a lot of guilt and shame, and so, on my own part, because I feel morally it's not right.
I hate Lance.
See? It's this morality that comes into it. Guilt. Shame. There's no shame in it. Get on there.
And then, like, for the first 2 years, through the courtship, he kept it a secret. Well, he kind of has to. What is he going to say? Sorry, I was late to pick you up, but I couldn't finish fast enough. I couldn't get that video downloaded quick enough. I just had to see what happened when the horse walked into the frame. Sorry, sweetie.
What kind of vernacular is that? Courtship. Like, he comes to courting.
Exactly.
Yeah. Come a courting.
I go right back to the 3 to 4 times a day, though. That's nothing.
He was going to serenade her outside her window when she let her hair down. Ridiculous. What a
Lance was so ashamed that he privately sought help through a support group. Turns out, his addiction isn't uncommon.
There are men that I work with who will spend 4 to 6 hours a day online.
It's easier than ever to access porn. And as a result, porn addiction is on the rise. Rob Weiss, the director of the Sexual Recovery Institute, has seen it time and time again.
They'll get up in the middle of the night when they're sure their wife's asleep and they'll go online to look at pornography.
For Lance, his wife eventually found out. And his secret addiction became the focal point of their marriage.
I was really, really hurt. I mean, I was shocked and hurt and felt betrayed and probably angry.
He immediately got professional counseling, but his addiction caused a deep rift in their relationship.
I felt like I wasn't attractive to him because...
These stupid women don't get it.
They don't get it.
You have to be a slut every once in a while.
Yeah, you goody gumdrops.
Stop being a goody gumdrop.
Stop making eye contact.
Slut every once in a while.
Can I just point out
the secret
to James Norton that you hit that right on the head? She caught him, and he all of a sudden ended up in counseling because she was upset about the whole thing.
He does love the old nag. He doesn't want to end the relationship, but I hate to tell you, Cookie, in the sack, you're a dud. You know what you are? You're vanilla ice cream. You're melted vanilla ice cream. And he wanted to bury his face in some Twix ice cream and maybe have a little Twix bar on his chest.
Some peanut butter.
It's simple. You got to be a slut every once in a while. It comes down to that.
Yeah.
Comes down to that. The reality is we all want to F like animals from time to time.
She's a goody two-shoes. I don't want to do that. It hurts. Oh, don't pull my hair. It'll be all mussed up. I have to take the kids to work.
And there's nothing wrong with perusing pornography on the net. What the hell's wrong with it?
He was probably on some filthy sites, too.
I don't think so.
Filthy sites.
Doesn't sound like he was.
It sounds like he was looking at some nudie pictures.
Sounds like he was just doing some basic porn.
This doesn't sound like somebody whose job is being jeopardized by going online. This is his wife was hurt like he was cheating with the computer.
Or he got caught in a dirty instant message that she found or something, and he had to tie it in with his addiction.
I don't think that he was doing it. It doesn't sound that bad. That's just it.
When they had sex and she was lying back, he would prop the laptop up on her chest by her face and just type while he was having and look up better faces and hotter things.
Hotterfaces.com.
And her chest was all sore because the laptop is hot and burning her chest. How great would that be? You just put it right on her dumb face. Don't tilt your head, stupid. I'm watching something. I just want to feel loved. Shut up.
Let's go to Bill in Jersey. Bill says it all here. Bill, go ahead.
Hi, man. What's up, guys?
Hey.
So I just heard about that, that she's complaining that, guys are getting up in the middle of the night looking at porn. Just like you guys said, if they were getting it at home, they wouldn't have to look it up.
If you're getting it enough, you don't look at porn as much.
Yeah, if your wife is some crazy freak in the, then they're not going to have to go.
And I'm generalizing. I'm sure there's people out there with legitimate problems where they just can't get enough. But in general, a guy will not look at porn as much or look at the hot pieces of asses walking down the sidewalk if they're getting enough at home.
Or how about this, stupid wives? Why don't you watch it with him or do something for him while he's watching it? Why don't you throw a curveball once in a while instead of being the kvetching nag that you always are? And turn that off! That's terrible!
Yeah, go over there, look at when you catch him, go, what are you looking at, you filthy guy?
Yeah.
What are you looking at? Oh, you like dirty stuff like that, do you? And then just smack him or something.
That's right. Stop being a mommy and be a slut every once in a while.
She got her big bunt mom jeans on when she came into that room and went, oh my God! Lance!
Wearing sensible sneakers.
She looks up at the wedding picture of both of them with their arms around each other, and then looks at the screen, and there's just disgusting donkey and a Spanish woman.
DirtyCowgirls.com. How could you?
Oh, Lance. You took a vow.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You know what an awful lay she must be? An awful lay where she only wants it one way, where she has to put her hands on his shoulders and look in his eyes, and he has to try to focus with his eyes wide open, pretending she's anyone but the stupid mullet wife that she is. His eyes are open so wide he's trying to fantasize his contacts fall in her mouth.
Gotta throw a little lust in the relationship. It's not all about love, ladies.
Pull his sweatpants down the next time you catch him watching porn. Stop being such a buzzkill.
Yeah. Spank his hiney.
Yeah, tell me it's bad and pull his pants down.
You're naughty boy for watching that, aren't you?
And make him put on a pair of your pants. Oh, sorry.
You want to do that?
You know what, though? Be dirty for real and don't try that fun wife naughtiness that you and your dumb girlfriends talk about. Like, maybe I'll give him a swat on the fanny. That's not sexy to a porn addict. A swat on the fanny turns no one on.
Swat on the fanny.
Like one of those, you're naughty, and then they giggle after and spoil the illusion. Stop laughing, you whore, I've been bad.
I'd love to hear the counseling session, too. I admit it, I like pictures of girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lance.
All right, let's continue here. The audio's great.
To him because he wasn't initiating the same way. And I think he was getting a lot of his needs met over the internet.
Yes.
And so I started wondering, what's wrong with me?
Well, what's wrong with you is you didn't get the hint, the 20 million times when he said,
Exactly.
hello, look.
When he said things like, excuse me, that's not corn on the cob you're eating.
See, they
just lighten up.
They just looked the other way, and he gave her all the signs right there, and it was probably normal, stuff that he wanted.
I'm a busy mother.
Do you have a picture of her?
That'd be good.
Stan, do we have a picture of her?
Well, here we go.
What she looks like.
Here we go. Listen to this clip.
Even as Lance struggled to regain control of his life, as with any addiction, there were times he fell off the wagon.
While I was trying to get better and going to these different little programs and whatnot, I was still looking at it off and on. That was, a good sign that I was definitely addicted. It was a failure to stop, even though I was trying to stop.
We have a saying that internet pornography is the crack cocaine of sex addiction. And what we've been able to tell in the last few years is that on MRIs, when you see a sex addict's brain light up around sexual stimulation, it looks like a cocaine addict.
That's actually the truth, but the crack addiction is awful because you don't pipe people over the head to get money to join a website. You don't shoot cops over porn addictions on websites. It's kind of a dumb thing.
Well, good news, guys. The story ends nicely here.
The music gonna get.
Let me guess how it ends nicely.
There it is.
Wait, let me guess how it ends nicely.
Okay.
He finally begins to conquer his porn addiction, and then she jumps for joy and paralyzes herself, and now he watches it with her in the bed next to him. And there's nothing she can do but blow at her tube. She blows in the tube and the NO lights up on her screen. She was just about to jump and yell, whoopee! And her stupid mom foot hit the top step, and she tumbled down clumsily like a sack of potatoes.
Now she tries to yell at him through a straw.
Old parrot lungs.
What's that you're trying to say, dear? As he's just got his hands full.
It wasn't easy.
No.
But with determination, spirituality, and the love of his wife, Lance is getting better.
I've been sober for 3 years. Almost to the date.
And
wait. Did he say sober?
Yeah.
Could you stop using the same words?
Exactly.
It's
Say it. I've been boring for 3 years.
Yeah. I've been horny for 3 years. Why do they use that? It really takes away from alcoholism and drug addiction when people say this.
Yeah, when's the last time you
use it like this?
Beat your wife and kids and didn't remember it due to a porn addiction? I mean, it's the same addiction. It really is. But, I mean, don't over-dramatize it.
Almost to the date.
And now, to celebrate all that they've gone through, Lance and Amy have decided to renew their vows on their 5th wedding anniversary.
5th wedding. He's whipped already.
To start over and put the past behind us. And instead of trading in new partners, we just moved away from the past and renewed our vows with each other.
It's over, Johnny.
She's fire. We've made it through, and and we are better for it now.
Yeah, you really sound convincing.
Very convincing, Lance.
Yeah.
He's got to take her to Patrice's Swinger Club.
Yeah, take her to La Trapeze.
Ew, did Patrice go to a swingers club?
La Trapeze.
Yeah, it was.
Patrice had some stellar stories yesterday.
What did he do at the swingers club besides make every other couple uncomfortable? When he wandered into the room with a hot chick and they're like, can he just leave? We'll take her. Can he stand guard at the door like one of those bouncers in a strip club when you're getting a lap dance?
We got everyone that wants to pipe in on this porn addiction thing. We got a counselor, Luana.
Hey, how are y'all today?
All right,
hi, Luana.
Let's go.
Well, I just wanted to say, you realize he's not just looking at the porn 3 and 4 times a day.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's taking care of business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then he has nothing for his wife. So that does put a strain on the relationship.
He has nothing for his wife because she hasn't given him anything.
Luana, she sounds like a dud.
Yeah, she sounds like a dud. She sounds like she just lays on her back and can't wait for it to be over so she could check on the kids and go back to being a mom.
And
she likes being a mommy.
The whole thing about him being, or her being, horrified when she saw it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, like, why didn't she jump in and help out and have a good time with it?
Well, not a lot of women have that freedom to do that. It's been sexually repressed for a long time.
Yeah, but that's it. Look, I'm sick of, I understand that, but there's no victims, only volunteers. You can't keep saying things like, as a woman, I expect to be treated equally. I expect this. I expect that. I demand this. I demand that. And you're right to demand that stuff. But then when it comes to the sexual views, you still play the victim. Well, we're taught we're not supposed to do that. Well, you're also at one point taught you're not supposed to make as much as a man, or you're not as smart as a man, or you're not as dominating in the workplace as a man. And yet you override those things. So what about the sexual stuff?
You're right. I don't disagree with you, Jimmy. You're 100% correct. But it's an addiction. It's very serious. It's very scary.
Yeah, it is.
And it does ruin lives. I mean,
but this guy didn't sound addicted. This guy sounded whipped. This guy, and let me tell you something also. If this happened after 5 years, like this was just 5 years, they're renewing their vows, then it probably started pretty early in their marriage. So if they got to do that, and then she talked him into the renewing the vows to make everything all better, it's over, Johnny.
I also blame him because he probably wanted more from a wife in a relationship and just kind of looked past all that. He probably realized early on that she was a dud in bed.
Like, oh, boy, this ain't going to be good.
Well,
right.
He was probably doing that long before they got married. And a lot of times, sex addicts will get married thinking, well, this is going to stop it. This is going to help.
Right.
But she should...
that's...
Right.
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's going to make them, if I have a wife, I'll straighten up. I won't do it anymore.
But as a guy, look, I mean, I love porn. I think I'm probably addicted to it, to the concept of it, to all of it, and I behave like an addict with it. So I understand that. And a lot of times a woman will do what you want and you'll still choose the porn, which is where it becomes really unhealthy and destructive. But just listening to her and the way she reacted, you know, you could just tell that she's like one of these hens who is probably just horrid and lightly experimental and boring in the sack. And this guy, through addiction, wants more. You know, you understand what I mean? It's like a woman who comes from a really rich family dating a broke guy. She's going to be miserable and feel like it's lacking. That's the way it is when a sex addict marries a goody gumdrops. You're just missing.
I agree.
So women, get with the porn. A little bit.
Time to maybe have her take a little gander at the pillow during some of their sex play.
You know what? Maybe she needs to be taught that blood and tears can at times be beneficial. And the smell will come out of the sheets.
All right, Luana.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Take care, y'all.
We could easily keep going, but we have to take a break. We'll try to get to some of these phone calls after the break. Also, the phone's just lit. Everybody wants to talk about porn addiction today.
A little bit of a problem.
We might have to go back to this topic tomorrow. Chris from Jersey, call tomorrow. He has a porn addiction. Ty, a girl from Maine. Why does wife think guys have to initiate sex? Married 18 years. Wives just want to be good girls now. That's Mike in Rockland.
Ow.
I'm telling you, man, we want you to be a slut every once in a while.
Well, maybe she tried to initiate sex, and like a lot of women are terrible at it. Like, there are girls that will just get naked and lay there and go, come on. And it's like, do you understand how awful that is? And how, just like you need to be seduced, I need to be seduced to a certain degree. Like, women don't understand that. It's like, you know, you have all these conditions, which, fair enough, a lot of guys are pigs. They just want to kiss you once and then hop on and be, all right, understandable, that's annoying. But just like you need things, we need things. Don't just get naked and I resent that. And I'll never give you what you want.
You actually resent that.
No, and you'll never get what you want. Ever. It'll be like a mouse tail hanging there. Good luck, ladies. If you're not going to put any effort into turning me on, you're going to get nothing. You want to just lay there naked and take for granted because you're a woman and you're naked? Like, oh, here's the gift, Jim. Like, not happening.
Like Nicholson in Carnal Knowledge, where it just ends up at the end where he just needs so much twistedness to even have it work anymore.
Well, dude, it's like she can be replaced now. It's like, do you understand? As much as men are replaced by donors, and you really don't need us thanks to the old test tube or whatever, we don't need you thanks to the computer.
The computer.
If my computer could cook or clean or take a punch.
And James from Franklin Square, wife and I watch porn together, so there are couples out there. Valerie from Jersey, women should keep their men happy. Matt, I was a porn addict, spent 14 hours a day on computer looking at porn. And then Jane from Jersey, sick of women knocking porn. So we're going to have to touch on this tomorrow or later on this morning, okay?
Touch on it.
Where's Brian Cox? We should get him in here.
Sure.
Which one you want to, yeah, let's go to Jane as we get Brian in here. Jane, Jersey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Good, Jane.
All right, here's the deal. This is how I feel. I think women make too big a deal out of men and their porn.
Okay.
And I feel that if girls would just stop with what we're grown up to do once we get married, because once we get married, we're not supposed to like sex, and we're not supposed to like this, and we're not supposed to do this. If you take the time to learn your guy's fantasy, and that's what it's all about, and your fantasies, and do them together.
Well, there you go. All right, Jane, thank you so much.
Short and sweet.
Well, we got to keep it short because we got Brian Cox in studio. He has sat down on the couch. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's go to Chris in Jersey. Chris?
Hello?
Hey, Chris, what's up?
Chris.
Hey, not much. I wanted to call up on that porn addiction thing.
Yeah, porn addiction,
we started that yesterday.
Yeah, I actually I tried to call yesterday, but Brian Cox came in and I had to go into work. So, I wanted to challenge that woman, that stupid woman that called in yesterday.
So what, a fist fight?
No, not a fist fight.
Oh.
I just wanted to prove her wrong because I am the typical person that does this, mainly because of my stupid wife.
Wait, just in case people weren't listening yesterday, you want to prove this woman wrong. What did she say?
Oh, she was saying that, anybody who does it, I kind of forgot exactly what she said, but he's like, she was, pro-woman, that the woman didn't have to do this, blah, blah, blah. And the whole thing is, I've been married for 4 years. I got 2 kids, okay? I kind of did it when I was a little bit younger because I was bored and I had nothing else to do.
How old are your kids?
My kids, my daughter's 3, and I have a 16-month-old son.
You didn't just get arrested in Orange County for videotaping, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay. All right.
So, but the whole thing is, yeah, I go on the internet. First off, I believe it's a lot better than actually going out and cheating on her. But that's besides the point. But the whole thing is, when my wife does not sleep with me because, I don't shave my unibrow, or, you know what, I got 2 nose hairs sticking out because I didn't cut them. Meanwhile, ever since I first met her, she gained 75 pounds.
Oh, boy.
Yuck.
So she gained 75 pounds, and she's using the excuse that you have a unibrow or you have a couple nose hairs sticking out, and that's the reason she doesn't want to have sex with you?
So, stuff like that. Oh, she wants people, she wants me to present myself well. She wants, it's more of a physical attraction. I turn around, I tell her, I go, it's not about physical attraction. If we're married, if we love each other, it's supposed to be an emotional thing.
Wait a minute. Hold on, bro. Did you say that? The guy is saying that?
Yeah, you're saying that?
Dude, I got to disagree.
Yeah,
it is
absolutely.
about physical attraction.
I said that. Yeah. I said that just to shove it in her face.
Oh, okay.
There's physical attraction that continues, man.
Right. Shoved it in her face.
I think both parties have a responsibility to keep themselves together.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand that.
I think if you get married, I don't think it's fair to the guy if the woman decides to gain 75 pounds.
Dude, when I date...
But also the woman wants, you to present yourself. They don't want to see the the fact that you're gaining weight and doing whatever.
Nose hairs and ear hairs.
So on my end, I told her, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of person I am. I'm kind of into...
All right, all right, hold on. So she doesn't... You don't care, but was there a time you did care?
No, because I always...
So she knew what she was getting in the beginning.
I'm not the typical guy where, you know what, I've slept with people that were over 400 pounds, and I've also slept with people that were 85, 90 pounds.
Well, you really can't pick them.
What a guy.
What do you just stand by the funeral parlor and see who's ready to go in? Jesus Christ.
No.
How about somebody with healthy eating habits?
Big fatties and anorexics.
I mean, first off, I'm a boob lover, and she got, nice ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you don't want them on the shoulders.
Like that. That's the one thing that I look for the most.
All right, let's get to the heart of the issue. So before the kids and before she gained 75 pounds, you had a good sex life with her?
It was plain.
It was plain. So why'd you get married?
Well, you know what? It was
another dopey guy that thought it was going to get better after marriage.
Yeah.
You dopes.
It was good. Yeah, I know.
Well, dude, was she pregnant? Was she pregnant?
Binding contract really makes sex better.
Yeah, I brought down, and it's actually to the point where I'm actually trying to tell her, you know what, screw this. I've been dropping the C-bomb like crazy. I've been, just
trying everything
under her skin, and she won't budge. But, one of the things is, okay, 2 nose hairs are out of place, or, you should trim your eyebrows a little bit. Go get them waxed. Go do this, and stuff like that. I'm not used to that because I'm not a metrosexual, queer eye first drink guy.
All right, so you're not getting the type of sex you want from your wife, so now you're all over the internet with the porn addiction?
Well, it's like I've been doing it my entire life. I mean, I go and look for, the big breasts and, lingerie and stuff. I tell her to wear certain lingerie. Her version of slutty lingerie is a negligee.
Well, what is lingerie for a big girl like that? I mean, just drapes?
Well, negligee.
I hate negligees.
Negligee.
You know what's never sexy? Is like the negligees that have the fur on the top. Those are horrid.
What about a nice house coat?
A house coat
just comes out of the bathroom, leans on the door. What do you think, honey?
Your negligees are out, bro.
Dude, hold on, dude. We'll get to you.
The negligees aren't happening anymore.
Yeah, you got to get her something sexy. Like, what's really sexy for your wife? Get her, like, a thong that's kind of transparent. Like, kind of like a mesh material that's transparent. That's really sexy.
On a girl of her size?
But see, that's the problem.
I know. Yeah. Get yourself a thong and put it over your eyes.
Just get the hammock from the backyard and use that as a thong.
Yeah, get the hammock.
The negligees went out with Love American Style.
Yeah.
It's like
that's the problem.
It's an old show.
We went away in March for a couple days, and we were just like rabbits for 4 days.
Right.
And that was in the very beginning of March. I would say the first weekend of March.
Leaving little pellets in the bowl?
Exactly. She hopped to it from the kitchen.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
We've had sex twice since March.
Yeah, you got problems. I don't know what to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? And
I'm just a radio show talk.
What is this? Sex advice?
Yeah, we don't know what the F's wrong with you.
What I would suggest is joining. All right.
Whatever. You just explain it.
Can't figure out why she doesn't want to sleep with you.
You talk over everybody, guy.
Maybe she tries to tell you what she wants, and you just yap over her. Maybe
even the guys are saying that Chris doesn't sound desirable either. You know,
no,
it works both ways, is what we're getting at. It's so easy to make fun of the women for gaining weight and all that, and not losing the baby weight. But you know, we have a responsibility as guys to keep ourselves together too.
Right? Maybe if you give your wife a chance to talk, she wouldn't be filling her mouth with food.
Right.
Sir, here's my suggestion. This is what I do to stay physically fit and trim.
Oh.
I stretch my arms out, like each one, almost like in a crucifixion pose, and I spin them in a circle 5 times one way, 5 times the other way. Do that once in the morning, once at night.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Little arms.
All right, Chris, good luck to you.
Physically fit.
The gym workout.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sir, that's just silly.
All right, Kelly in Michigan, what's up? Kelly actually agrees with Chris.
Absolutely. You need to lose the baby fat. You need to stay in shape. I mean, you would if you were out dating. So, you know, sometimes when your husband comes home, you need to be standing there in some black stilettos and with nothing on. And sometimes, you know, you just need to fill different fantasies. It makes the sex better for both people.
Like, how about this? Sometimes when your husband comes home, have like a really hot chick there waiting for him while you're elsewhere.
There you go. Absolutely.
That could get him going.
You know, you want to like get the spark back in your marriage. Just have a really hot chick just kind of hanging out outside your house on the sidewalk,
and then watch him,
and just kind of peek out the window every once in a while, and just kind of make hints like.
Yeah, as long as it works both ways.
No, miss, here's what you do. Here's how you fulfill your husband's fantasy. You do the hot chick thing, and you take it one step further. When him and the hot chick go up to the bedroom, there's a casket with you in it, and it's open, and he knows that you're there.
Oh, what a twisted scene.
Yeah. Imagine that was your husband's fantasy. I just need you to be dead in a coffin.
Yeah.
Well, I have sex with a girl who kind of looks like your sister. It doesn't mean anything. It's random.
There you go.
Just made it up.
I don't get it, man. We've been doing this show a long time, and there are so many people just miserable in their marriages. Just miserable. And then you get into it a little bit, and you see that both sides have taken it for granted.
Yep.
Like, I'm married now, so, you know, we don't have to have crazy sex, and I don't have to take care of myself. I don't have to cut my hair. I don't have to lose weight.
No.
I'll just pop out babies because we're married, and I don't need to lose the baby fat anymore.
By the way, if guys...
No.
If guys want to turn you women off, here's what you do. This is what I do. It works like a charm. Never flush. Never flush.
Just leave big.
Every time.
Nasty.
Never flush. And if you ever have paper products, don't throw them in the toilet. Throw them in the waste paper basket next to it.
Oh, that's lovely.
So the view is
see,
not
the key
obstructed.
thing is that he needs to work out of town, like drive truck.
Right.
And then when he comes home every couple of weeks, it's like a whole new adventure all over again.
Ooh, hubba.
All right. Well, thank you, Kelly.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye, Kel.
All starts with that nice wedding song, and then it ends with just like, you know, trim your nose hair. You got a unibrow.
Your ear hair
you got a bunch, bitch.
Yeah, you've gained 75 pounds.
You have to be open with each other. If someone puts a little weight on, right? You go, hey, maybe you want to stop eating or I'll have you killed.
All right, it's the ONA virus spreading across America. We'll get into this news story from 1993 talking about the Internet.
Nostalgia.
Madonna wants to grab her a 3-year-old.
Yeah, Madonna's...
she wants another. She wants the whole collection.
Madonna's mommy dearest in training.
She's collecting little black kids like Hummels for her house.
What are they doing? Why
I'll tell you what Madonna's doing. I'll get on the button. Not even going to clean this up for regular radio.
Oh, boy.
What Madonna is doing, she's harvesting cock.
Oh, Jesus.
But the next one's
going to take quite a while.
She's harvesting...
Yeah, but if she's
a nice big one.
If she's harvesting,
she's harvesting for her later years.
Oof.
But why would she have? She should have adopted a 17-year-old.
Yeah,
a nice 15-year-old.
They'd have gotten like one of those marathon runners.
They're as smooth at 15 as they are at 3. I mean, that's just the rule over in Africa. You know, you can argue with me, but watch the videos. They carry things on their heads. They're lovely.
Yeah, we could get into the Madonna thing. She wants another Malawi baby.
Oh, God, with the Malawi. What is Malawi? I never heard of Malawi.
Oh, they're just like adorable, though.
Remember when it was pets, like dogs?
Yeah.
You would get the little dog that you could fit in your purse. Now it's collecting these, like it's a certain breed.
Hollywood is
It's a Malawi. What is it?
It's a Malawi child.
Malawi, that's the one you got to get.
It's they're effed up in Hollywood. They start these weird trends. Now they all want to go to Africa and adopt.
Get a Malawi.
Madonna pretty much is bringing home a supermodel.
Yeah, how about
she's bringing home a little baby supermodel.
Ooh, I have a Malawi Mujahideen survivor.
Oh, do you?
What's creepy is she went shopping. She actually decided which one was the one she wanted to bring home.
Why do they always bring home good-looking kids? These shallow, what ugly children don't starve? Why? I want to see one of these people adopt a retarded kid or a bucktooth awful one. Why are they always? They got to pick the beautiful kid for the photo op. They just make me sick.
Look at that one's got nice even skin tone.
Yeah. Adopt a really, really dark, retarded kid. And bring it home, and stop letting your nanny lug it around.
Yeah,
you pick it up by the feet and drag it. You drag that embarrassment out.
Her nanny, is just lugging the little kid around.
Yeah, here you go.
Father wants it back.
Oh, you think what's that?
The father wants it back, too.
Does he really?
Yeah. The father, apparently the mother died over there. The father put the kid in an orphanage, but would visit the kid and hoped someday to be able to support a child. And then Madonna comes over and says, hey, I like the looks of this one, plucks it out, and the father's going, which translates to, could I have my kid back?
He's negotiating, because now he knows what he's got. He just wants more money.
A little more cash.
Or whatever, yeah.
Beads. You could really rake those people over the coals making deals. A kid, 2 beads.
There you go. Here's a PlayStation 2.
A mirror and a lighter.
Yeah, here's something shiny. Knock yourself out.
Lend your tribe.
Mike in San Antonio, what's up?
Hey, Mike.
Anthony, I don't know if you noticed, but you referred to the little African baby on several occasions as it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Oh.
What's wrong with saying it?
Yeah.
I just thought, you weren't thinking of him or her as a human being.
No, I think of all children as it. It doesn't matter their color, race, or creed, or color. I think children are stupid.
They're snot machines.
They do stupid little things. I heard a story yesterday. Somebody was online talking about it, and I thought it was hysterical. Somebody, a fan of the show, took their young child to Disney. Went to Disney, had a great time. Kids love Disney. And as they were leaving, the kid actually thought that was his new life, like that he lived there. So he had to drag this kid onto the plane and go back home. And the kid was like, no, where's the hotel? And all I could think of is, kids are stupid. Kids are just morons.
He thought it was going to be this new place with Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
With no more hitting or secrets.
I just thought that was so funny. It's like, you dopey little kid, you think that's going to be your new life.
Oh, yes.
Like you live there.
You silly goose. Let's go to Julie in Boston. Julie.
How old are you? Oh.
Hello.
Listening to us on WBCN. We had great ratings in Boston.
Thank you, Boston.
We couldn't be happier. What's up, Julie?
I heard you guys babbling about being married earlier.
Yeah.
Babble.
Yeah, babble.
Yeah.
I agree. When you get married, it goes downhill. Don't do it.
But it shouldn't have to, is what I'm saying. I'm holding out hope.
It's that contract you got to sign.
What happens? You just assume, you got the contract and you don't have to try anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, you're absolutely wrong. I gave my husband everything, and he threw it away.
What do you mean?
Really?
What do you do?
What do I do? What did I do?
No,
what did he do?
You said he threw it away, so obviously what happened?
What happened?
Julie, see what happened.
It.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what happened, but
we do, Julie. What happened?
Calls a radio show and says, you don't want to know.
Yeah, ratings in Boston showed it. #1 with Waterheads. We got one on the phone right now.
Julie, what happened? We do want to know.
Yeah, what happened? You gave him everything even after the marriage. You don't feel like you changed, right?
No, I didn't.
All right, so what happened?
I got better.
So once again, we ask, what happened? Oh, brother.
She noticed she panicked.
Yep.
As she should. She should be filled with shame.
She's all red and hot right now. She's sweating.
Her hands are sweaty and clammy, which is why he left you.
She hung up and she's staring at the phone like, what just happened?
It's a good topic because, the guys, it's easy for us to say, look, man, I married her. She had long, nice hair. She cut it as soon as we got married. She's had 3 kids. She gained 75 pounds and only lost 5 of those after the babies came.
Oh,
Disaster.
But
the girls have the same freaking complaints.
By the way, I hate people with sweaty hands so much. You ever talk to someone whose hands are sweaty and they put it on a counter, and when they move their hand, the sweat print is still on the counter?
Yeah. Still there. Mm-hmm. They want to shake hands with you.
They touch a lot.
Not enough Purell.
When they pat your arm, and you can feel their sweat soaking through your shirt.
Just hotness.
Stop being so nervous.
All right, we're going to try this again. Kerry in Vegas. Help us out, Kerry.
Oh, marriage stinks.
Oh, you're a guy, though, man. We were trying to get the female point of view for once.
Thanks, girl name.
I know, girl name. That's the only reason I went to you.
Now, go ahead, Florence. What's going on?
All right, go ahead. Tell us why it stinks.
Well,
how long you been married, Betty?
7 years there. Frunkus, boy.
All right. Straighten me out.
Sexy name, too. Frunkus.
Anyway, no, I've been married 7 years. I'm about to get divorced, and she just, everything was fine. You get married, all of a sudden they just, well, you know, I don't feel like doing that, or I'm not in the mood. Who cares if you're in the mood?
Wow.
This guy's a go-getter. No wonder he's getting divorced.
You know, and the worst part is I'll never do it again because, you know what? Next time, if I want to leave, I'm not leaving half my crap there and then giving her money. Sorry, Anthony.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh.
What happens? You want to do certain things that you used to do, and all of a sudden they're like, no, it makes the bedroom smell.
No, Jimmy, it's not your life.
I have to sleep on my stomach for a week. I have to stand at work. It makes the bedroom smell. I'd rather not.
I have to sit at work. I don't want to do. I don't care.
I have to sit at work.
Yeah, I don't care if it's painful for you. It's not about you all the time.
Exactly.
That's great.
Yeah, I wonder why I'm getting divorced.
Yeah, you sound like a hopeless romantic.
All right.
Hey, I got to say this again because
even when he leaves the Vegas casino, he's still playing craps.
Scott P. from Providence on the instant feedback. Someone has to help me out here. Opie, is that you on MySpace? I got messages from Opie calling me a bitch and threatening to punch my chiclet teeth out a few weeks ago. There's a guy with a fake Opie MySpace account that's just like beating up anyone that tries to contact him. It's not me. I don't have a MySpace account.
He just rags on people?
Yeah.
Is he a fan of the show, or is he being a dick?
No, he's just being an ass. It's obviously a fan of maybe Howard's or something. And,
you can report him.
And I cannot, I can't get this guy to stop. I do not have a MySpace account.
You can report him.
No, call Jordy at MySpace.
To MySpace.
No.
No, cancel his account.
Well, we have to get that done because I'm getting these emails from time to time that the guy's just becoming just a lunatic and an ass.
Wow.
With a fake Opie MySpace account.
Well, have the pest gotten on him at all?
I hope they have. I asked in the past.
You sure you're not just sleepwalking?
What, E-Rock?
I've contacted and spoke to this guy a few times, and he refuses to do anything about it.
Who is he?
We don't know.
What's he say?
I said, we'd like to either take over the account or have you stop using this account because Opie has said on the air he doesn't want this around anymore. And I just get back, well, I don't care what Opie thinks, or he's just like, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm going to do.
Look, he has my picture and everything, like it's my freaking MySpace account. And anyone that contacts the guy, he's just beaten up.
It traces back to Tom Chiasano.
Well, I'll get Super Agent Bob Eatman on that, but I do not have a MySpace account, okay? Let's say hi to Julia in Boston. Julia.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
I just wanted to comment not on the marriage thing, but getting back to yesterday, the woman about the porn addiction.
Yeah.
Now, when addiction gets in the way of you being able to, work or do family-oriented stuff or your life, that's wrong. But I know so many girls, early 20s, mid-20s, even almost 30, that don't get enough with their men, and they have to turn to porn.
Oh, they dig the porno, yeah.
Themselves. And it's just, the men get it. I feel like it's just the minority of guys that take it to the extreme that make you all look bad, but the women are doing it too. So
yeah, girls are doing it.
You can't.
It's up there.
Can't say anything wrong about it.
So are you saying you're a porn addict, or you just like to, it's kind of a hobby? Where are you at?
I would say I would only classify it as a hobby, and all my friends would classify it as a hobby. I'm saying addiction is wrong. It's not good, any addiction, but I'm just saying, a lot of women are so quick to throw out porn addiction now. I know that it is in the homes of America, but, I mean, come on now.
What do you look at, girls or guys? Hello?
Both, I guess.
Oh,
not
both?
Girls by themselves. It's just regular sex. I mean, that's the other thing is guys, I think they go to look at, like, tits and ass. Oh, sorry for swearing, but girls just go to look at, just it in general. We're not looking, like, that girl has...
So, a guy working.
Yeah. A guy telling her she's pretty and he cares about her. It's just a guy in listening pose.
Yeah.
Are you married?
Commenting on her shoes.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is great stuff.
You have any fetishes?
Hello?
Julia,
Hello?
help us out.
Do you have any fetishes?
I'm sorry. No fetishes. Just your average girl.
Okay.
Yeah, another conversation going somewhere. This is great. Thank you, Julia.
Yeah, have a great day.
We learned that girls look at porn, too. This is terrific radio.
At least she's
Holy
listening.
crap. All right,
Boston.
news report on the Internet, speaking of porn. Back in 1993.
Yeah, I want to hear this. A little nostalgia.
The story started about the Internet.
It's a brand new thing called the Internet.
Yeah, from 1993, news reports on the Internet.
Well, there's a revolution going on in rec rooms, offices, and classrooms around the world. A revolution in which 15 million people are taking part. They're sharing scientific data, arguing philosophy, or passing on cooking tips and gossip night and day through a computer network called Internet. For about $200 a year, they log on to personal computers connected to phone lines and communicate across cultures and continents. Bill Cameron has this report on the growing phenomenon of Internet.
Of Internet. I gotta watch this.
Of Internet.
Internet. When I'm doing the Internet. Not the... It says, when I'm doing Internet.
They failed to mention the sex angle. That was what everyone was using the Internet for at first.
Yeah.
What did they say, 15 million people, and that was 13 years ago, whatever it was? I mean, it's got to be up to 17 million.
Maybe a few more than that.
Perhaps more than that, Jim.
Yeah, you know.
The people in Africa and China, Jim.
I read a great article years ago, and they talked about, like, new technology. And every time a new technology, is invented or whatever, it's used for sex primarily, always at first.
Porno.
Like the printing press?
Yeah.
When they finally figured out how to, to write things down.
Oh, they would switch those letters around, just make curse words, and print them out, and laugh on their papyrus.
They said the number one thing they used a printing press for when it was invented was for, porn.
Porno.
Writing stories and the like. And the same thing was true with the Internet, but this guy's not going to mention, that it was being used for sex and looking at porn and stuff.
Maybe they didn't even know.
Yeah, maybe because you couldn't download video back then.
Now that Pal Talk is huge, obviously the number one reason people have Pal Talk is to check out some boobies and some porn and stuff, and people doing what they do in their homes,
getting the jack rooms,
and then eventually it'll be used for some more useful things down the road.
I remember my mom's big deal in our house years ago was to get the computer. She wanted the gateway. That was the big. And Mom was so sweet about it. She got the gateway and we prompted on. And I wanted to go around the computer, the Internet. I didn't get to connect online, so I was like, playing solitaire.
What'd you think? It's just like...
I didn't know. I thought it was in the computer.
Went over the air?
I don't know. I was an older gentleman. And I remember I started downloading porn, but I didn't know how to direct files, so I had no idea where they were being...
Where they were going?
Yeah. It would take 20 minutes, 30 minutes to download a 1-minute toilet cam clip.
And then you'd lose it on the hard drive somewhere.
Yeah,
that huge hard drive. Jesus.
C prompt. Remember signing off with C prompt?
C.
Oh, mother.
Yeah.
Newscaster explains the modem sound.
All right.
Yeah, someone is pointing out, even though this is only 13 years ago, it sounds like this is from like the 70s.
Yeah.
For years they've been saying these things would change the world, would mature from adding machines and typewriters to tools of the human spirit. The electronic screen means you're connected to anywhere, to anyone riding the same internet
for
circuit.
A second.
From Turkey, Greenland, Peru, or Nova Scotia.
For a second till you get cut off.
Yeah.
At lightning speeds.
Yes. Add 2 + 2 on the computer and send the results to a friend.
Let's say hi to Kent, the movie guy. He listens to the show regularly. What's up, Kent?
Sorry about the bending incident.
Hey there, Kent.
Hey, Opie, I can get your the fake MySpace page taken down today before the show's over.
Cool. What do I need to do?
Okay, have an intern make up a quick MySpace page.
Yeah.
Just real quick. You'll have an ID number.
Yeah.
All you need to do is have a picture of you holding a paper that has that ID number, and get that intern to send it to MySpace. They will take every other fake Opie down. Because that's proof that you're the real one.
I don't want a MySpace page, though.
Oh, Opie, have one. It'll be fun.
They won't allow anyone else to start one without
Won't allow it. I'm actually attempting this late in my life to make real friends. I'm attempting it.
Well,
we'll see how it goes.
You can have a MySpace page for advertising.
All right, hold on the line. Thanks, Kent. Well, there's some other people that...
all your friends.
There's some other people that know people, and they're saying that it will be taken care of.
People are saying?
People are saying. All right, here's what the Internet means to me. News report from 1993.
Stein in Oslo. There are no borders on the Internet. Color, age, and nationality don't matter.
Andrea in Washington, D.C.
Spelling they do.
It frees me to be me, not someone inconveniencing others with my needs as a deaf person.
Richard, somewhere in England. I can indulge my deep and abiding passion for all things Thai.
Hattie in Toronto. It has more soul than any human being I know.
Was that for all things Thai, he said?
Thai? Uh-oh.
My passion for all things Thai.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The first acknowledgement that is being used for kiddie porn.
What else do you like in Thailand on the computer?
Yeah, really.
I want to look at the food pictures.
That one got past the editor.
What are you looking at on your computer? Is that I'm going to wait here for 15 minutes while this picture downloads to see if it's inappropriate.
There were no chat rooms back then, right?
Yeah, there were.
Oh, there were?
There were like bulletin board services, and chat rooms were really rough. I remember we did an online chat back when we were in Boston, and you had to keep refreshing, and you had to type something in and send it, and it would take a while to see your post, and then you'd have to keep hitting refresh to watch who knew the new people that were posting and answer to them. You'd miss half the people that were chatting.
I so remember that. This dirty chat room I used to go to. You have to refresh it. They would have all these sex talks, and I couldn't get into any of them.
After you send your text, you'd have to refresh to see it up on the screen. And then you'd miss 10 people that commented on the last thing that was said.
Yeah. I have been ignored in chat rooms. I never got any play in chat rooms.
No?
Yeah, the O&A fan ones I do, they're all nice. They're all very lovely.
Yeah.
But until that, no, I could say anything in a chat room, and I would just be ignored. Like, everyone had me on invisible.
Oh.
I was invisible, Jimmy.
What was your name? Remember?
I don't know.
Oh.
No. I'm probably, Sweet Boy.
Yeah, you probably get a lot of,
oh, yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
Boy who's...
Hi, sweet boy.
You know what it was? I won an award for a boy whose cheeks most likely will be mistaken for that of a cherub.
Back to the audio.
Fighting passion for all things Thai.
Hattie in Toronto. Hi. It has more soul than any human being I know.
In Pennsylvania. The net is helping the University of Asmara in Eritrea with books on everything.
What?
Fargo in Mexico. It's a window to the world.
Marcus in Milan. Internet is liberty, friends all over the world, fun, information, anonymity, part of our everyday life, and much, much more.
Anonymity. Yeah, you got that right, pal.
There you go.
Boy, they had high expectations back then, didn't they?
Anonymity, so you can post whatever you want.
Yeah.
About your own awful life being revealed.
Yep.
Yeah, they envisioned everything getting much better because of the Internet.
Yeah.
They didn't realize that work would slow down because everyone's using it to look at TNA, man. The Internet is for porn.
Oh, wow, what happened to that clip?
Oh, yeah.
Remember
that? It's out there somewhere.
Where's that clip?
Porn. The Internet is for porn. The Internet is for porn. Me up all night hugging me horn to porn, porn, porn. There you go.
Lost is a good show, huh?
I don't know.
I thought Lost, honestly, was a game show of some sort.
Really?
I swear to God.
Kind of like reality show or something?
Yeah, and then somebody tells me that it was about, you know, like a plane crash with all these different people and they have 2 different camps. And I hear it's really good. I'm going to start watching it.
I'm going to pick up the first few seasons there.
How many were there?
Yeah, you ain't just going to be able to
what are they up
pop
to the
in.
We're in season 3 now. 3, yeah.
You can't just pop in. We're in season 3.
Yeah.
What do you...
What character do you play?
I want to talk about your character.
Yeah, what character you play?
You said we're in season 3.
We're in season 3.
So we're in season 3.
Attaboy. What are you doing on Lost besides the fact that's how you look in studio every day? Lost.
Oh. Rosemary from Jersey, what's up?
Hi,
Hi, I just wanted to call in and represent for the women, guys. I mean, some of us women like to watch porn and look porn on the internet, too,
What kind do you like?
I like it. I like it all.
You're a porn addict?
I like it all.
Well, no, I mean, I like to read. I like to read the stories. There's a good website that has stories. I like the pictures. I mean, my husband goes on, too. I like to be a slut.
What kind of story? I'm sorry, what kind of stories do you like?
Well, I like the girl on girls. I like the threesomes. I had threesomes before I was married, but...
Why not since you're married? Throw your husband a bone.
2 guys or 2 girls?
Hey, I asked him, and he said no.
All right.
2 guys, 2 girls.
Well, I like 2 guys and me.
Do you want them doing things with each other, too?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
No wonder your husband said no.
Really?
Yeah, it just doesn't work the same way.
Why?
Is one a police sergeant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A police sergeant and a production guy from this show?
Yeah.
Listen, where's all the other girls calling in saying, that they watch porn?
They've been calling in. They just can't articulate themselves very well.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Rosemary's a slut, and she loves porn. Thanks for calling.
Thank you,
Angel.
Salute.
Let's go to Detroit. We got some action in Detroit. We got a buzz growing in Detroit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go Tigers! What's up, Steve?
Morning, guys. How are you? Congratulations on the ratings.
Thank you, Steve.
Hey, I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been married for 13 years now, and the reason it works well is because my wife knows how to get a freak on every couple of months. It's not constant, it's not all the time, but it's enough to keep me interested, and that's the key.
Yeah, the ladies get confused out there. They gotta realize you gotta be a slut every once in a while.
Got Rocky Dennis on her shoulders. Get your freak on.
And as she's having an orgasm, she likes to watch you pull pins out of a map.
In disappointment. Utter disappointment.
Well, then she closes her eyes and touches your big misshapen face, and she goes over the edge. Ben's not going to Europe with you, fathead.
All right, there you go. You're admitting that your wife's a slut every once in a while, and that's why you've been married 13 years and it's still going strong, right?
And that's what keeps it going, guys. Keep up the good work. We'll talk to you later.
It's really as easy as that. That's what guys want. Just a little sluttiness every once in a while.
A little bit.
Little skank.
I like a little skank in the bedroom every once in a while.
I like the boy shorts, like the little transparent boy shorts that show everything. Oh,
much better than the thong, by the way.
I don't know. Not a thong. I love the thongs. I like to see the hiney. I like the thong too, but they switch on and off.
Yeah.
Surprise me.
The boy shorts with the little bit of lace on the bottom of it.
Yeah, lace.
Like the solid ones.
I don't mind the lace, or I don't need it. Lace is fine. Lace
and they're
not
cut
necessary.
very short, so you can see the top of the buttock.
Yeah, it's like the little hot pants.
Right.
Hot pants, little satiny hot pants.
Hottie pants.
Back with the Opie and Anthony show. Getting some good news from Steve. We may have a contestant for Fatty Pig Fatty in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Girls are afraid they're going to be humiliated. You're not. We tease you a little bit. You're not. No one's been humiliated when they come down here. They always leave going, you guys are nicer than I thought you'd be.
Actually, everyone has had a good time.
Yeah, we're out to have fun with you. We're not out to, wreck your life.
Gotta be teased a little bit.
Yeah, we're dicks, but we're not monsters.
We may have a ringer. We'll see what happens. 1-866-313-FREE is our phone number. Where do we go next? Let's say hi to Hank Hill in Texas. Hank, what's up?
Howdy. Good morning.
Hello, Hank.
What's up, Hank?
Well, I was just calling. I don't know too much about this computer stuff, but me and Peggy bought one of these PCs to do our banking on.
Yeah.
And I walked in on the room on my son Bobby the other day, and he was in some bestiality chat room with some guy named Little Jimmy Robinson 6'9". Boy, if I ever catch that guy, I'll tell you what. Do you guys have any suggestions? Because we really need that computer in our house, but I can't have him on that thing.
I don't even watch that dumb show, and I know he sounds just like him.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Hank. Good job.
I'm coming up to Chicago to see that Little Jimmy Norton. I need to talk to him about that.
Well,
That's not the same guy, is it?
Please come up and introduce yourself, because I would like to meet you.
You got that right, sweetheart.
Thank you, Hank.
Goodbye, Mr. Hill.
Right. Have a good day, gentlemen.
All right, you too, buddy. Let's go to Anne-Marie in Westchester.
He's on Pal Talk all the time, and there's another guy that does Billy Bob Thornton, and every time that jackass talks, it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
No, what he says is just silly.
Let's go to Anne-Marie. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Howdy.
I just want to let you know that next month I'll be married almost 5 years.
God bless.
And my husband, he usually is not, I'm the sex freak. I'm the one that always wants stuff. And just recently he talked me into buying a head nurse costume.
Oh, I hate those.
What's that, a nurse outfit with knee pads?
Is it old school with that freaking thing?
The big red cross on the hat?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's made out of like vinyl.
Like so flimsy and complete with the stethoscope, which I'm not sure what that would be used for. But it came with fishnets and platform boots, and he basically tore a hole right through the fishnet.
They always look so cheaply made, too.
Man, I'm not a big fan of the costumes. Not a big fan of the costumes.
No. Is it a movie set? Stop.
So are you happy with your marriage there, Anne-Marie?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would love to have sex more, but, you know, he works a lot and he's tired all the time, so.
Yeah.
Well, get other outfits. The outfits are kind of hot. Maybe be a meter maid and say something sexy like, you want to get out of your ticket? And then wink.
I love you, Jimmy.
And I love you.
All right, Anne-Marie, thank you. Let's go to Buffy.
Want to come over? You can dress like a victim.
Buffy in New York, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to say that I never watched porn until I got on Pal Talk, and then just about every other camera you bring up, there's always porn to watch.
Do you like it?
It's good. It's good. And
Why, you like watching Arab men take care of business?
No, I don't like the Arab jackers, but typically in any of the fan rooms, there's cams up with people streaming it through, so you get to watch the full.
Oh, yeah. Porn movies.
And suggestion to the married women, they should always start their day with the Breakfast of Champions, the protein pop, and that'll keep their man happy.
Wow.
Right, there you go. All right. Yeah, Pal Talk's taking over our show. It's on every day. People are checking us out as we do the show, but we're not nude.
Did you notice Travis put girl next to Buffy?
Yeah.
Like is there a guy version of the name Buffy?
Maybe in his private life.
He doesn't put girl or guy next to things like Terry or things we might need to know before we go to. But Buffy, he thought.
Might be his alter ego.
Yeah.
He might have slipped.
Yeah, maybe Travis is Buffy when he's home.
Travis Buffy.
All right.
He's a superhero. He rescues male genitals from dryness.